like that. But how did you, even before that, how did you even like want to make music at all? How did that start?
How I really want to start making music? Not my older brother had moved in with us, and he used to rap, and like we was never really like, you know what I'm saying? I never really got to kick it with him because we lived in different houses and shit. So
Right.
When he came over, I was like, oh, I'm gonna start making music with him. I'm gonna start, you know what I'm saying? That's how we gonna get close. So that's when I started learning how to make beats, and then he ended up moving back, and it was like, well, now I know how to do it for nothing, but it's like I'm gonna just keep doing it. So that's really how it kicked off.
How old were you when you first started?
Uh, I was 11. I was 11 when I first started, like probably turning 12.
That's crazy. Because what app were you using? Because all those programs are kind of difficult at the time.
Yo, I'm old. Nobody know my age, but I'm old. But I was using a program called Mixcraft.
Okay.
And that's how I started. I downloaded that. I think I had like the light version or demo version or something. So I couldn't even really do much, but it was it worked, you know what I'm saying? It taught me like the little basics. So I was like, it's whatever.
Right. So okay, so you learn your way around Mixcraft because using it as a way to kind of build a relationship with your older brother. And he moves back. You said, all right, I'm gonna keep going. So at this point, when you decide to keep going, who are you producing for? Like, who are you like making songs with?
Nobody. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just in my room, just like making beats, like just to listen to. Cause I was 13 when he moved back, so like I didn't even really know like how to sell a beat, how much to charge for a beat. I didn't know none of that. Like I wasn't even worried about that. I was just a kid just making beats. So I just kept doing it, and then in high school, I had met this dude at orientation. It was the only dude that talked to me. His name Donovan, and he was a singer. He kind of pushed me to like, okay, maybe I should keep doing it even now, because I kind of was stopping, but I kept doing it, and then when I graduated, that's when I started selling beats.
Okay, so you graduate, you're selling beats now, right? How did you end up rapping? How does that start?
I started rapping because of Summers in Texaco, because I was producing for them, and then we had a little group chat. We would just like send out unreleased and stuff, and we would just kind of like, oh yeah, this is hard. Oh, do this, you know what I'm saying, type shit. And they was like, bro, why you don't just start rapping? And I was like, I don't know. He's like, nah, you should start rapping. And I was like, I should, cause y'all going up felt like way faster than me. And I was like, I don't even know like what I would call myself. And I was just like, well, I'm gonna just be Autumn. Like I didn't even think about it. Like Summer was like, bro, just pick anything. I was like, all right, I'm gonna be Autumn. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about the correlation between Autumn and Summer. Like I didn't even think about that. I was just like, I'm gonna just be Autumn, and it just worked. So I was like,
no, that's crazy. So like you had, before that moment, right? You never thought about rapping.
Nah, when I first started making beats with my older brother, I was real good at like vocabulary and stuff. So I would kind of help him write raps, but I would never really rap myself. But he kind of made me do that. He kind of like pushed me to do that too. So I started to write, but I definitely gave that up when I was younger. Like I did that for like 2 months. And I was like, nah, I can't do this. But nah, like after I met Summers, like being that we was from the same place, like I could go to his crib and watch him record, and then I could do it myself. It was like, all right, I could do this. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
That's why I kind of just slowly got into it more.
Right. Oh, and for the people who may not know, you're from Louisiana, right?
Yeah.
So kind of, I know, like, the rap scene is kind of like segmented because there's so many different styles within like the state and kind of what I have going on. So kind of you are unique in your own way. Like nobody else is really making the kind of the stuff you're making from out there. So kind of what was that like to like kind of stick to what you wanted to do and kind of not get like affected by what was going on around you?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Growing up, I didn't listen to no Louisiana artists. I didn't listen to Boosie. I didn't listen to Webby. I didn't listen to, like, only people I really listened to was Hot Boys. That was really it. Like old Lil Wayne, Hot Boys, Big Timers, you know what I'm saying? Manny Fresh, like that real like OG Louisiana like
Right.
90s. You know what I'm saying? And like when I was growing up, my older brother used to listen to Boozy, Webby. You know what I'm saying? Like he used to listen to that.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, I was only listening to like R&B and like 80s pop music and stuff. Like I was a weird kid. I don't care. But all that stuff, like it helped me now. You feel me? But
Right.
I wasn't listening to no hip hop. Like I didn't know nothing about no hip hop. And
Right.
then um I think the first rapper I really started to like was Drake. It was
Wow.
Drake. I used to tell my dad like, bro, Drake gonna be the biggest rapper ever. And look at him now. But that's kind of how that went. But no, I didn't really listen to rap. But now I kind of appreciate like now that I'm older, I
Mm-hmm.
go back and I listen and I appreciate like how different we are. You feel me? Like Louisiana has its own sound,
Right.
and I've been kind of incorporate like my new stuff that I ain't put out yet. I've been incorporating that into my sound, and it's like it's hard. Like it's some of the hardest music I've ever made. At least to me, it is. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like me not really knowing, me not really knowing like who to listen to, and I didn't listen to it. It was
Right.
really no way for me to kind of like implement it into my sound.